Good evening. I'm Professor Rupal Shukla. Today, I'm going to discuss topic related to OOPS with Java subject. The name is constructor. A constructor is a block of code similar to the methods. It is called when an instance of the class is created. At the time of calling constructors, memory for the object is allocated in the memory. It is a special type of method which is used to initialize the object. Every time an object is created using the new keyword, at least one constructor is called. It is it's called the default constructor if there is no constructor available in the class. In such case, Java compiler provides a default constructor by default. Rule of constructor. There are three rules defined for the constructor. Number one is constructor name must be the same as its class name. Number two, a constructor must have no explicit return type. Rule number three, a Java constructor cannot be abstract, static, final, and synchronized. Constructor type. There are two types of constructor in Java. First is default constructor, no argument constructor. Second one is parameterized constructor. Default constructor. A constructor is called default constructor when it doesn't have any parameter. Syntax of default constructor is you can give any class name, then opening and closing braces. Example of default constructor. In this example, we are creating no argument constructor in the bike class. It will be invoked at the time of object creation. Here is the one small program related to the default constructor. Class name is bike1 and the default constructor name is also, as we discussed in our previous slide, constructor name and class name is same. So the constructor name is also bike1. In a bike1, we are print bike is created. Then come to the main method. Here we declared command line argument, public static void main, and default constructor calling here bike1 be equal to new bike1, and the output show this program shows the output is bike is created. Second constructor name is parameterized constructor. A constructor which has a specific number of parameter is called the parameterized constructor. In this example, we have created the constructor of a student class that have two parameters. We can have any number of parameters in the constructor. Here, we demonstrate a Java programs which is used the parameterized constructor. Here, class name is student4. In a student4, we initialize a variable name is ID and string. And here in this string type, we declared variable name, and then we creating a parameterized constructor. Here in this parameterized constructor, we print ID and name both. Then come to the main program. In the main programs, we define command line argument, and here class name and constructor name both is same. Student4 s1 is equal to new student4. Student4 we give argument, two argument that we discussed in the previous slide. ID is a integer. So one is integer parameter we passes here, and second is name, which is string. In the name we define here Karan. Then the second S2 constructor, same class name is same as student 4 S2 and new student. We define here same ID, and we passes here ID which is 222 and name is Aryan. Then as we declared S1 dot display, then both have both parameters print in the form of output S2 display. Then as we discussed that the output will be 111 Karan and 222 Aryan. Then come to the conclusion. Constructors are an integral part of Java programming as they facilitate object initializations. They are automatically invoked, ensuring that objects start with meaningful default or custom states. Unlike methods, constructors have no return type and must share the same name as the class. They simplify the process of setting object properties, provide information about class dependency, and help in writing clean and efficient code. Thank you.